Hi guys, how are you doing? I am doing amazing. In one of my previous video, I have talked about the things that you should do, you must do once you move to Sweden. In this video, I want to talk about a few of the applications, few of the apps that your mobile phone should have, must have to make your life easy in Sweden. Few of the apps that I am going to mention will also help to the tourists, to the people who are not planning to live in Sweden for very long. But before that, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Pranali. I am from India. I have also lived in Dubai, and on this channel, I am sharing my experiences, my learning and my journey. The best thing about living in Sweden is that you don't have to remember your username and passwords. You don't have to remember your username and password for your bank account, for your insurance account, for any other digital accounts that you might have. Mobile bank ID works as your electronic identity, your digital identity. If you are living in Sweden, then I would say mobile bank ID is the must-have app for everybody. It's difficult to function without having a mobile bank ID. This works as your security check also for your all the digital accounts, for all the digital logins that you do. If I want to log in my bank account, I can log in through bank ID. If I would like to check my tax statement on Skatteverket, then I can log in through mobile bank ID. So this is a best for somebody like me who don't remember their usernames and password and always keeps on changing it. So this app, mobile bank ID, works as a blessing, at least to me. If you're planning to move to Sweden, or if you're already in Sweden, then I'm sure you know already that Sweden is a cashless society and all credit goes to Swish app. It is a payment transaction app, and almost 99% of the Swedish population uses the Swish app. It is the most trusted app and widely used app in Sweden. I think business person can also use this app for their business transaction. To have a Swish app, you should have a bank ID, and to have a bank ID, you should have a personal number. So having a personal number is very important to have a Swish app and also to have a bank ID. One thing I would like to highlight here is that no one in Sweden prefers to have a cash transaction. If someone is insisting you to have a cash transaction, then I would say please be mindful. He or she might be trying to avoid taxes by having a cash transactions. So please have a Swish app. It is the safe, trustworthy app and widely used in Sweden. And do not go into the cash transactions which can be harmful to you also. Talking a little bit about healthcare related app. The first app is Alltid. This app works only in Stockholm region. Through this app, you can book an appointment, you can do video calling, you can do digital appointment, you can also chat with the nurses. Let's say you have some disease, like you have a cold, but you don't actually want to go to hospital, you just want to consult to the nurses. So you can chat through Alltid and you can get the consultation at free of cost. And you can also book your vaccination, you can also book your child care through this app. The second application is 1177. This app works similar to Alltid, but it works for entire Sweden region. One more interesting application that we have is 112. 112 works as an emergency number. It can connect to police or to the healthcare facility or to the fire brigade team. Let's say something happens to me, then I call 112, but I don't have to share my location because I might not know. So the rescue team, they will trace my location through this app and they will rescue me from wherever I am. No matter I am in some mountains or in sea or there is some fire in my apartment, wherever I am, the rescue team will find my location through the 112 app and they will rescue me from wherever I am. Now talking about transportation related app, the first is public transport. Now in every region wise, there is a different application for public transportation. In Stockholm, it is SL. I think in Malmö, it is Skane. So let's say I am living in Stockholm and I purchase a ticket through SL app. So I can use that ticket for tram, train, for bus or for pendeltåg. So you can use for all modes of public transportation within city through SL app. Likewise is for the Skane if you are in Malmö, or likewise for that particular region wherever you are. Now if you want to book a ticket for intercity transport, I think you can use SJ, which is like intercity trains, which is a long distance train. If you have your own vehicle, if you have your own car, then I would say you must have Easy Park, which is an application to pay your parking fees. You don't have to actually go to the parking boards and you can pay your parking fees through Easy Park application. If you want to use the e-bikes, then you can use Bolt. or you can also use the Stockholm e-bikes, which is like Stockholm e-bike. They give the e-bikes at very reasonable rates. I think it is for 11 crowns you can hire e-bike for 24 hours, which I would say is fantastic, fabulous. You can just log in through e-bike and you can unlock a e-bike and you can just take it for 24 hours, which is like very reasonable and also eco-friendly and also healthy. Kivra is your digital mailbox, which is a fantastic application. I would say you can save your salary slip, you can save your invoices, you can save your insurance invoice. You can also use that invoice. Let's say I want to claim some benefit, I can just download that invoice and I can attach it. It's available all the time. If I have to pay some bill, I have to pay some insurance amount every month, I don't have to remember or I don't have to wait for the letter. I can just open a Kivra app and I can just pay it. I know this is due and I can pay it. So Kivra is a fantastic app. It works as your digital mailbox. You don't have to store everything physically. You can store your all important documents in the Kivra app, which is a very helpful app, at least for me, because I am a kind of person who is not very organized. So this app helps me a lot. One more important app is Klarna. You can pay your all the shopping bills and you can also get some good deals on this app. You can also use this app for different purchases or to pay your bills at different places, and you might also get a good deals on this app. So this is one of the recommended app in Sweden. If you like to invest in stock market, then Avanza and Nordnet will be quite helpful to you. There are other applications also, but these two apps are quite widely used, and I think Nordnet is also available in English. So if you like to have some small savings, would like to purchase stocks or mutual funds, you can go for both the apps, Avanza and Nordnet. I personally use Nordnet, my husband uses Avanza, but I would say both apps are equally good. To send money internationally, TransferWise, or also called as Wise, and Remitly are both very good applications to use. I have used both the apps and I would say both are good. There are other multiple applications also to transfer money internationally, but these two I trust. If you are sending a very large amount of money, then I would say please go for bank transfers, but for small amount, both the apps are good. You can try both of them. Now the most important, food related apps. Foodora is very popular. You can also order groceries also along with the food from the restaurants from Foodora. Uber Eats also a very popular app in Sweden to order food. There is one more very interesting application is Karma. In this app you can find food at very discounted prices. Sweden is very environmental conscious country. People do not like to throw away food. So restaurants, if they have, let's say I have a restaurant and I have prepared food and I know I am not able to sell all the food at end of the day, then I can put that food on this app, which is called Karma, and I will sell that food at very discounted prices so that I don't have to throw away all the food, and which is like a fantastic thing. I would say every country should have such kind of apps, and I insist to everybody, please use this app. It does not mean that the food is spoiled. The quality of food is as good as you are ordering from any other restaurants, but you can get it at very discounted price and you don't have to throw the food, and save the environment and save the food. Finally, I hope you like the videos, and I am quite sure all the applications that I have shared will help you, will make your life much more easier. And these are the applications that I personally think are necessary, must to have in Sweden. There are few more apps that I might cover in some other video in future, which can also be helpful if you are living in Sweden. And finally, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any comments, please write me in comment section. I would also love to explore that. And if you would like to know anything more, or if you want me to cover any other topic, please also write that. I would also love to talk about it. And thank you so much for watching till here. See you next time. Stay tuned till then. Bye.